How's your day going so far, Mimi? How's you? Yeah, I'm rocking a bonnet today, y'all. I'm rocking a bonnet all day today. I don't know if y'all do this, and I don't know if y'all used to this, but I don't think it's a Detroit thing. It may be, but before my birthday or my children's birthday, we look like bums for at least the weeks before the birthday. Because when we do our makeup, hi TK, thank you for coming as soon as I send it to you. So I told them, I'm gonna start saying this to y'all, anybody that's watching. When you come in my live, instead of just staring and looking, when you tap the screen, it's like old school. It's like you don't even gotta say physically, hey, good morning, Grand Raptor. When you tap that screen, it's like saying, hey, when you come to somebody's house. You know how when we was younger, you go to your auntie house, and she be like, get over here. Did you speak? And you don't really like that auntie, but you got to. You like, hey, auntie. Tapping the screen is like that to me. When you come in my fucking chat, you don't have to say nothing physically. Tapping the screen and saying, hey, Grand Rising, came here, how you doing? So, I got a huge download, so I need y'all to come in. But I can't stay on too long. I got like 5 to 6 readings back to back. So right after I get off one, I got another one. Right after I get off another one, I'm doing a $30 special for the rest of February. $30 special. You get $30 for 35 minutes. Flat the fuck out. No, 33 minutes, my bad. 30 for 33 minutes. You can't beat that at all. And I got so many people that sent from the other live. They sent and then he put their name and stuff. So I was back on schedule. Like, hold on, I'm chasing you down. What time do you have available? A lot of people must got them taxments, y'all. Y'all got them taxments. Did y'all get your taxments? So, and I was just saying, TK, around my children's birthday or my birthday, we go through phases of the few weeks before the birthday to look like a straight up bum. So I'm outside with any type of clothes on, don't have no bra on. You get what I'm saying? My hair ain't done, but I got braids down here and my hair is long. Don't play with me. We look like a bum for a while. And that's just to throw motherfuckers off square. Cause you know when you finally do your makeup for the birthday, your hair and stuff, it be fresh. It look good. You look like, then I be on here looking good for at least 3-4 weeks after the birthday. You know, that's how we do it. We don't got time to be looking good all day. That's why when I be going out, I be looking like a little bummy bum. But I bet you them bills paid. I bet you we got plans. Anywho, so I got to download, y'all. And I hope the right people that is meant to reach come on here. But I sent it to the people that really needs to hear this download. The divine goddess is being protected by the government. How? They keep on fucking with me? No, it's not the government that's fucking with you this time. It's the entity using them democrats to come fuck with you. The demonics to come fuck with you. We are being protected by the government now. And this form of protection definitely came into our reality. And y'all, a lot of y'all ain't gonna believe it when Trump signed them papers. Trump signed the papers to protect every seer, every divine being, every goddess that has chosen to awaken. Remember I told y'all a few weeks ago about the files. I don't know if y'all knew here. I don't talk about downloads days or weeks after I already put the download out. That's not how downloads work. That's just like manifestations. We get the download, we discern it, we decipher, we put the puzzle pieces together, and then we put it out. And we can only talk about it that day and the day after. We can stretch it another day, but we cannot do too much because if we harbor on that one download, we will get stuck there and we'll have other downloads that's trying to come in and get backed up, or they will send those downloads to new people. You ever got a download that you didn't speak of, but when you go on TikTok, somebody else speaking of that exact download? Yes, because it was sent to somebody else that was ready to talk about it. Now, I have gotten many downloads about Kai and all them other people, but I chose not to speak too much more about Kai because I didn't like the frequency and didn't want to be bothered. And somebody else got the same download moments later. I'm like, this spiritual community ain't nothing to play with, baby. Ooh, say it, don't spray it. Oops, oopsie. Yeah, we're nothing to play with. So I want to say this. We are under divine protection from the government. So whatever these entities or democratics or democraties, I need my baby Quita. Everybody tag Quita, or I don't know where she at. Let me try to tag her name. I need her on her because this download have a lot to do with her. I'm gonna send it to her one time, but I know my baby be working out. She work out every day and she look good every rising. See me, I can't do no every day, baby. That's the difference between me and you. I ain't doing no every day. I don't give a fuck how chunky I am. I need to work on that internal health. Get the mind ready for a workout before I can try to do some shit every day. Because last time I tried to work out every day, I was in the hospital with a fractured knee bone. And that I was fractured for a whole year straight. Not no 6 months. Now, I ain't got them bones that heal in 24 seconds like them children. My shit was down. I was down for a whole year. Anywho, let's get it together. The government is protecting us. I got this download a few days ago. I wasn't able to properly discern it. I wasn't able to put all the pieces together. I had to work on this download. And I'm happy that I did the work because it didn't come easy. This download came, but it was all over the place. And I'm like, why is it all over the place like this? Usually my downloads don't. That's because I had to also purge. And I told you I did a cleanse. And I was cleansing with Mother. So once I started really cleansing my body with Mother, I'm like, that's what this means? Every divine goddess is being protected by the government. They're letting you slide a little bit more because the moment they search your name up, any officer, anybody search your name up, they are instantly switching the vibrations to treat you well, don't give you evil eye. They are instantly looking at your information and it's like they're not gonna tell you, but it's like almost like a green flag or target on your back to just leave you be at this time. Now, and this go back to when I got pulled over the other night. When the officer for one, I kept driving. I ain't gonna lie, I kept driving, y'all. I seen him behind me, I seen his lights. You wanna know how you been driving so long when they behind you? When they start speaking on the speaker. I always wanted to do that. I got it off my bucket list, god damn it. I got it off my Quita, I'm happy you on her because this download is pertaining to you and you probably got a download about it. So you know how you get pulled over, right? And you see the car behind you, but I'm still driving. And my intrusive thought says speed up. But I really, honestly speaking, I had a great excuse why I did not stop instantly. We were going over a bridge. And if I stop right here, me and him both gonna be in danger in front of traffic, constant traffic. So if I keep on speeding to the next light or I can turn or park, that'd be cool. So you know how you getting pulled over, and when they start talking on the speaker, you've been driving too long. You scaring them now. And I'm in like a YG, a Y guy. I say YG because it's like instead of young ninja, I say young God. So I'm in a YG type of car. I'm in a fast boy that I press on that button, I can get the boom. You get what I'm saying? So I'm speeding up. My intrusive thought said, speed up. Go faster, put it on the chase. The officer started talking. I got my music up too, but I can hear the officer on the speaker like, pull over now. Pull over. So when I finally pulled over, y'all, thank you for the gifts, baby. Hi, Tamaya. When I finally pulled over, he was like, hey, and I still pulled over on the side where cars coming. He came up, he was scared. He like, he ain't even had a camera facing me. He like, I said, hey, officer. He like, oh, she's just a innocent lady. He said, do me a favor, pull to the at the light, make a turn so we can get off this heavy road. I said, that's what I was trying to do in the first place, but I heard you talking on your speaker. He was like, yeah. I could tell in his energy he got a little scared because he thought I was gonna hit the ghost on his ass. And it's at night. All I gotta do is turn off my lights and you losing me. I don't care about these cameras. You get what I'm saying? So, anywho, I pull over. The moment this man get out the car and walk over to me, his energy changed. I said, at first he couldn't hear me. He like, huh? I'm telling you, the divine goddesses, we are a glitch to their matrix. And your softness, your feminine energy is the key to break down any motherfucking attack from anybody. From a woman, from a man. Feminine your energy. Don't get masculine with them. Feminine your shit up. You only should get masculine when you feel like your life is in danger, where somebody trying to really hurt you. And I started talking to him really nicely. I wasn't scared or nothing. I'm like, hey, officer, I'm talking to him. And he like, yeah, And when he come back, he give me a warning. And he just talking to me. He's so sweet. He just so, it's like, I don't know, y'all. This is the third officer that pulled me over. And it damn near made me want to cry when I was going home, because it started fucking with my head. And I'm like, why it seemed like, I started talking to a dad or somebody that cared, that's gentle with me. I promise y'all. Because when I first moved out here, I got flicked by another officer and he came up aggressive. But then when he left and didn't put my stuff in the system, he came back super nice and cool. And I'm like, yeah, I just, I told him like shit. Told him a little bit of my situation, just a little bit. Not even a lot, just to show him that, hey, I'm trying to get on my shit, man. I'm going through it. You feel me? I ain't even have to cry, no nothing. So it make me emotional how they'll come aggressive, but then they'll go back to the car, do my information, and come back. And when I had a dream the other day, it said all the divine feminines and the divine masculines, the prophets, the teachers, the prophetesses, the whoever, we are under the government's protection right now. And we got under this protection ever since Trump signed them documents. I don't care what y'all say about Trump, but when them Democrats were still in the office, they was doing a lot of gang stalking 2 years ago, bro. I was going through so much gang stalking. I had drones over my house every night, bro. I had different bots knowing where the fuck I was at. I had people popping up at my house. I had police officers just riding past my house, shining a light by my house. So it was so many different attacks when these other people were in the office, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Even my content. So, even when people is trying to come send us attacks, they doing spell work with our children. Quita, this for you. They doing spell work with your children, trying to put you in all these different, systems where you gotta face the judge or court or anything like that. Remember, spiritual court manifests into physical court. So people that's trying to do these different things, you are automatically protected by the government right now. Every woman that's rising, you are protected by the government because they figured it out. We are the energy grid. We are either the riser of this fucking ram or we're going to destroy the ram. And it's two ways we can go, because honestly speaking, if every download comes to the divine feminine where it means corruption, destroy, and attack, we're going to do so, and it's going to pull the grid to the motherfucking dirt, turn it into nothing. Ash to ash, dust to dust. And this is why they fear us more than they can possibly fear our masculines right now. And this is why you got them entities in your bloodline that will send you masculines to delay you from this information I'm giving you. They will try to delay us and distract us from everything we got going on. When I was in the dream state and waking up today, the last piece of this download came in. Mind you, I've been discerning this download for the last few days, but I have not fully got it all the way together. Some downloads are thicker to digest. Today, the dream, I was in between realms. This one and the dream realm, because I was on my way to waking up. I'm just laying there. And it showed me an officer putting in my information and other women information too. And when they when they do your name, when they go back and open up your shit, they look up everything about your life. I don't care what nobody say. They look up when you went through, when you had your first police callings years ago, when you went to CPS. They pull up all that and then just and that little shit. I don't care what nobody say. They pull it all up. They seen a green check over our names. Whether you got insurance or not, they see a green check. And in this green check, it say surveillantly protected. And I'm looking at the officers do this. It was me, it was other women, but I couldn't see the other women's faces, but I seen other women that they were doing to, and masculine, a few masculines. These officers and these cops not leaving you alone, just letting you go because it's a coincidence. They're doing it because we are under divine and also government protection. Even looking at half of my life I've been through some shit. Even when I was finna leave my hometown, I got flicked. They didn't give me no warning. They was trying to hold on to me. They was holding on to me like, don't go. We can hurt you, but we ain't gonna hurt you. Don't go. We need your energy. No, bitch. I'm like, Joe, I built that boat, bitch, and I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Get me to the nearest exit. Didn't even have $800 in my pocket because I just spent $1,000 on my car. Please don't play with me. In 2 days. So I probably have more than 800. Let me not say that. I just try to over exaggerate with the lesser I have. You know, that's why people be thinking I always got money. Because I do over exaggerate when I say I ain't got it right now. You know, sometimes I do have it, but I don't have enough for you, bitch. And I may have enough for you, but I don't wish to invest in your ass, okay? And I don't know about y'all. I told my babies earlier, I'm looking like this. You know, I've been coming out here looking like any other thing because before my birthday, my children's birthday, we go through a few weeks looking like somebody need help. You know, invest in a motherfucker. Because on my birthday, everything gonna be cool. Everything gonna be cool. Real cool. Y'all know me. I don't really show too much of that, but it's gonna be cool. So don't play. But anywho, we are under divine government protection right now. And I know a lot of us be going at it on the government. A lot of us be mad at certain ways that they have. But you got to understand, it takes time for the system to fully break down and crash. It took time for us to heal. It took time for us to break down all the nervous system patterns that they have created within our bloodline, within us. So it's gonna take time for the system to actually crash. But as this crash is happening currently, it's a current right now. As this current is happening to wipe out a lot of these different facilities, we are being protected. It's no coincidence that most government officials or government workers are letting you be. There's no coincidence in that. Not only that, it was the Democrats that was sending us so many different attacks as far as monitoring, gang stalking. It was them. I don't know if y'all paid attention to that shift, but I did. It almost made me emotional, very emotional when I speak of these sacred documents because to think about all the shit that I've been through and to finally feel protected in these sacred lands that I'm at now, I also feel the protection over the collective. Because it's not just me that they're protecting, it's all of us. I also had a dream. Well, like I say, this happened too. Conversation yesterday where it was some native ancestors, entities from my old hometown. And they were like, why you just won't come back? And they were asking me these questions and they like, but you know this already. And I'm like, because I'm on sacred grounds. I'm on unfamiliar grounds right now. And sometimes unfamiliar grounds is more protective than familiar grounds. Because this the thing about going back. When you go back, you know what your attackers are capable of. You don't know what the next new person you meet is capable of. And actually, sometimes the new person is more of an investment to invest in time, effort, or, you know, possibility than the person you're used to. See, they got it so fucked up to where our nervous system always go back to certain relatives is because we know what they'll do. We know what they're capable of. We know they have done a lot to us. So if we can heal and grow, they could too. But also they can either grow in a negative form where every time you go around, they break down the protections you worked hard to put up over yourself. And every time they break them down, you get weaker and weaker and weaker. It's like they feed on you slowly, but it's more detrimental. However, being on unfamiliar grounds, meeting unfamiliar different entities, different people, because everywhere you go, there's going to be entities. There's going to be different gang stalkers. There's going to be different people that want to attack you. But seeing these different energies and these different people also shows you, and it's also helping your nervous system stay afloat. It's no longer breaking your nervous system down as much as the people that actually knew you and actually betrayed you and actually broke down your nervous system to only attract the type of people that they are. So now you're meeting a different type of people. You're meeting entities that's more like, who the fuck is this bitch? You know? And you like, hold on, I feel some type of energy, but bitch, it ain't the stuff that I'm used to. And that's why some of us go back to what we're used to, because you used to them attacking you. No. It is so important as a divine feminine and a divine masculine, I'm going to say a genderless divine being. It is so important for you to prepare your nervous system. Prepare your nervous system to be shocked. Because when it comes to a shock of nervous system, where everywhere you go, you feel nervous, you feel anxious, that is a clear signification that your nervous system is around unfamiliar vibrations, and it is also purging all the old triggers and traumas that others has placed within you. And that is the hardest thing about a divine being, a chosen one, a black sheep. That is the hardest thing that I'm not talking about shadow work. That's okay, but it's hard. I'm not talking about facing your darkness and healing your truth. What I'm talking about is your nervous system. It is the most challenging goddamn assignment ever. Because your spot, your body, your spirit, your soul, your heart chakra, your sacral, all those are aligning and healing. But your nervous system, it still remember. It remember when they attacked you. It remember when you was almost taken off this planet. It remember when men entered you. The nervous system is like, it's almost like every time you was around these people, they just downloaded into every part of your body. So to finally start healing and breaking down that nervous system, it has to purge first. This is why we go through a season of being nervous on everything we do. Because it has to purge. That's just like any bump in your body. It has to purge. When you're doing a parasitic cleanse, they have to purge. When you're doing all these different baths and spiritual baths, and you come out the bath and you feeling cleansed, you have to purge it. You have to, when you come on your moon cycle and your body is cleansing out the insides, it has to purge it out. So when your nervous system is all over the place these last few days, these last few months, this last year period, it was because it had to purge, y'all. So now that all this has been accomplished and your nervous system is finally calming down, of course they're going to send different type of memories to come in. You know, your mind can play tricks on you too, to come in and try to pull you away from your growth and your healing. But once the nervous system has already started reprogramming, it's so hard to break them down again. And this is when you will battle with more of the, should I contact that ex? Should I talk to that person? Should I call? Should I check up? Should I? Oh, I feel him missing me, God. No, bitch. Miss me. You're gonna miss me when I'm there. You're gonna miss me when I'm here. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You wanna know one thing? Thank you, baby. You wanna know one thing, though, that keep me on my journey? Is remembering all the betrayal. And not just saying the betrayal that certain people has placed over my life. Remembering the betrayal I have placed over my own life by allowing you in my motherfucking life. So it's always accountability here. Because I knew you was gonna hurt me again. I knew you wasn't ready for my type of soul. I knew you was here to break me down and distract me. I knew it. And that's when I have to remind myself of all the shit I've overcame while dealing with your whole ass. All the tears I cried alone because I couldn't cry in front of you. And if I did, it was it. All the tears, all the sorrow, all the eating because I was stressed. all the different attacks that you sent through your food, everything you have done to me, I have to remember it every blue moon, or else I will fall into the illusion of coming back, because I feel like you can change just like I did. But you didn't change. You only shedded your skin, you snaky negative bitch. Not all snakes are bad. You only shedded your skin. You only watch me from fake pages just to see how far I come and if I have enough information on you so you can send another attack and have a reason to send an attack. No, that's where you keep fucking up at. Because it's my story. You just was one of the motherfucking characters in it. That's what hurt me. Me betraying me. Me holding on to siblings that I birthed as if they were my children. Me that held on to unions just because I wanted my children to have what I didn't have. Me that held on to a man that I felt like was my twin because he was all that I could think and dream of at times, but he was just an illusion. Me. It was me. It was all my energy that you motherfuckers used to get me. And I was too foolish to recognize my own highest form of frequency because you were draining me so much of my frequency in the future that I thought you loved me, but really it was my energy you was taking to get me to stay in your life. I see me through you. And you wonder why I get up no matter how many attacks people try to send. You wonder why I get up and I come get downloads to these goddesses, how I speak to women that I heal, and I not even heal, how I just speak to the little girl, the soul in them, how I speak to certain masculine soul, how I get up every motherfucking day and keep on posting when they tell me not to, when they tell me to sign contracts in the spirit realm, when they tell me to shut up, when I hear them shut up, when they want me to stop, I still get up and post the content. I still get up and cleanse and go through my private readings when I don't want to sometimes. I still go live when a download has come. I still do it. Because if I stopped, it would only create the nervous system to recognize your ass again. And no, I'm not still hurt about what you did to me and what I have overcome. I'm not upset about that. I don't cry for that. Sometimes I get emotional for the little girl in me because they should have helped her. They should have at least did her better. Sometimes I have to do facials and I feel my jaw still got a mark from when I was 14 years old and that grown man came and punched me in my face. But now he's doing life in prison, so that was payback. You get what I'm saying? How I do my facials and I still feel my nose with a nice little curve from when that man hurt me because I caught him cheating on me. How I lose my weight and I rub on my body and I feel the scars that my mother has left on me. So you want me to forget it? Well, goddamn it, you better ask the Lord to take these scars away that you motherfuckers has placed on my vessel. You want me to forget it? You want me to give you another chance? How when I had to use a razor just to get some attention and let y'all know I was breaking because you kept me on punishment every year of my life. You want me to forget it? Well, tell the Lord that you pray to every motherfucking day, Jesus Christ, to come do a miracle. Tell him to come take all these motherfucking damaged bruises that you motherfuckers has placed over my life. Oh, let's let her be without a man. Hold on. Let's send her different attacks. Hold on. Let's send her different attacks. Tell them how I went abstinence because you kept sending men in my life to give me things that I couldn't break down properly. Such as yeast and different cysts on my ovaries. Tell them how most of the cysts came from all the attackers that tried to essay me since a child. Tell them that. You want me back in your life? You doing all these spell works to pull me back in your life? But tell them that. And this is why the government is protecting all of us. This is why our ancestors are protecting all of us. And yeah, our ancestors may have took a lot of you motherfuckers out. A lot of you doing time and can't ever see the day of light. But I bet you see my face. But I deserve this protection. I deserve it. I honored it. And I love my motherfucking purpose. Okay? With that being said, these tears ain't from sadness. These tears are from, I did it. I'm not a victim, I'm victorious. But seeing the little girl in me and constantly being reminded of this little girl that was taken advantage of at times, you know? And that's the thing. You know, they want you to forget all that they have done to you. When you finally get this nervous system in a new vibration, they want to keep sending all these different memories. Oh, you remember when I gave you that purse? Yeah, you gave me that purse not knowing it was witchcraft. And that was the reason why that year I couldn't make much of money. Because I was walking around with your old purse and your old baggage. And I ended up finding out years later that giving me a purse of somebody that hate me is simply going to delay my motherfucking finances. You damn right. I like the purse. But I didn't like the intent with it. Did you like the food I cooked that Sunday? Yeah, I like the preparation of the food. But I noticed the food made me feel ill. Well, I'm not the one that broke your jaw and gave you a bone in your face that was going to always be, you know, remembering of. I didn't do that, yeah, but you sent me with the monsters and you knew there were monsters. You sent me with them. You knew they didn't like my spirit since a child. And I get it. Everybody that was over there harming me, they either dead or in jail. I get it. But you knew it. As a mother, as a father, as a relative, as an auntie, as an uncle, as a grandparent, I don't give a fuck. You know when something ain't right for your children. Because I will be damn. I don't even leave them at a school building. God damn it. You want to know why I'm always protected? And why I choose to work from home and do everything from home? Because I just want to watch them grow. I want to know they're protected, even if I'm not in a room with them. I want to show them that mama is always here, but when you get of age, mama go get out there now. I'm happy I had y'all at 19, 20, 22. You know, I'm happy I had y'all at them ages, because by the time you start becoming your teenager ages where you can sit your ass at home by yourself, you got a companion, your sister, she can sit at home by herself with you. Y'all both gonna have your own best friend, because mama making sure you get one good one, huh, Shay? And then we're gonna go through this life and we're gonna let mom enjoy her life as well. I missed out on many girls' trip because I didn't trust the girls for one. The fuck I'm going on a girls' trip for you for? Bitch, I don't trust you here on a fucking where we stay at. Fuck am I trusting you for? I want to trust my motherfucking leftover waste in a toilet with your ass for more than 10 minutes, bitch. What the fuck? We cousins, girl. I give a fuck about that. You don't fuck with me for real. Why would I go out of state with you? Are you cool? I got children to feed. I got parents that I don't want grieving the absence of my body. Even though they did a lot of damage, I still don't want to leave them with so much karma when I'm dead and gone. And I haven't really cried live in a while. And it's not that it's planned. Emotions come when it's time to process and release. We have to release. And that's probably why my face was bloated today, y'all. Because yesterday I woke up, I was literally watching videos of, you know what get me to cry, like boo-hoo cry, y'all? And my son can't understand it for nothing. But my daughter, she sympathized with it. When I see army people come home, brothers and sisters, and they come home and they surprise their siblings, and the only thing you could do is cry. You don't know what else to do because you worried the whole time they was gone. You don't like crying, normally cry in the shower. You have to cry. Fuck, I don't want just no shower. I noticed when I started crying through my healing journey, I lost more weight. I used to didn't cry or feel safe to cry. So crying is feminine for a reason. They want to make us hard. A lot of shit we went through in our life, they wanted to make the feminine hard so she wouldn't be able to process her gift. Your tears are counted for real. You cry on the altar of your ancestors, watch they get your ass what you want the next day or the day of. One time I was crying on the altar and I kept hearing my son's phone go ding, ding, because they come on my son's phone sometime. Ding, ding, ding. And I'm like, what is that? I'm crying on the altar. I'm boo-hooing, y'all. I'm crying. I don't know what the fuck I'm crying for. I'm just crying, girl. I was like, I'm doing an ugly cry. My son's phone just kept going ding. I'm like, who the fuck texting him? You know, I stepped out of the crying quick, like, who texting your phone, boy? Your shit binging. Look, iFizzy. Who on that iFizzy? I go and check. It was Cash Apps from private readings. And it was about 4. I mean, I say about 3. It was about 3. And it wasn't a whole lot, but it was just enough to give me a reading and to just get in there. And that happened instantly. That was what shocked me. But I want to say this, and I'm going to end it off with this. When I watch these videos, I watch the videos of the army people coming home, I cry. And babies make me cry. When a baby trusts a stranger, when little white, and I always love white tea babies, y'all. I don't know why. I just always thought they were the cutest. I always could understand Michael Jackson. I thought them little white tea babies were so cute. And the white tea people were tricked out of their spot. They were never supposed to go against us. Some of them don't dislike us too. But to see that a baby is born with no hate is the most beautiful, innocent thing ever. But there are some children that are taught this hate. Children are not born with it, they're taught it. And when I see little white tea babies go to a black woman and she just nurtured the black woman just nurtured this baby, hold this baby, that made me cry so hard, y'all. Just babies, period, because they're so innocent. And this is why you want to do everything in your power to protect these children and these innocence of the children, because they are the future. But those videos make me cry the most. And then elders, old people, oh my gosh. Don't let me see a video where they're trying to hurt elders. I love elders. You are adult once. You are elder, you a baby twice. You wear a diaper as a baby, 2 weeks old, week old, 1 day old. You wear a diaper as an old person, 80, 90, 20, 90, 100 years old. So it's the same thing, Benjamin Button Bottoms. But I was crying yesterday watching those videos, and I knew I needed to release. That's normally a way of saying I need to release too. Even if we don't have nothing traumatic to cry over, bro. I don't have nothing bad to cry over. I really don't. I don't. You know, and when I do my facials, you know, and I'm not gonna lie, when I do my facials, I get emotional a little bit. And y'all be like, when I get on live, they be like, your skin's so pretty. I'm like, thank you, boo. I do my facials, but I feel, you know, as an adult, whenever some bones were fractured or hurting your face, baby, that shit don't go away. And I be feeling my little nose, a little cricket still, like in the inside, my bone is not, and I remember, or I feel the little bone that still be moving through my face down here. you know, when they hurt me, or when I'm doing my shower and I just see certain bruises on my body, even from my feet when I was in a house explosion, you know, those type of things. I try not to think about them in a negative way. I just be like, damn. I don't even think I cry about all the stuff I went through because of what I went through. I think I cried because I survived it. Like, how? How did you? And this is why I don't get why people be trying to be jealous of me or try to steal my gifts. Like, you don't know what I've been through. If I tell my real whole story for hours, a book, you motherfuckers will be boo-hooing just like me. Even if you don't like me, your ass will be like, oh my God, this bitch is this bitch an AI robot? Is she a Tesla? Is she a plus size Tesla? Like, how the fuck this bitch still walking around here with a smile? How's she still able to love when they sent all these different men to hurt her? Huh? Y'all will be surprised how many men your relatives sent in your life just to harm you. You'll be surprised how many relatives that actually laid with your man just to pull your energy like that. Y'all will be surprised. When you start, like, don't wait till you pass away to get all the insight on this shit. When you start really healing and going through that fast, the universe will literally show you everything that the enemy has done and how far they have gone just to get to you. Some of your relatives was really sleeping with your man. Some of your friends was really sleeping with your man playing that shit off. Slap the fuck out. Because they wanted to steal your energy every which way they could. And this is why you start getting cysts and shit on your ovaries. This is why you start getting bad pH. It wasn't just from the food. That was a motherfucking lie. And when I start seeing all this stuff, and when listen, you want to know something even more wicked? You talk about spiritual people be wicked. I'm going to show you what's wicked. I seen all this stuff and didn't even address it physically. And one day, one of my sisters, I don't give a fuck, I ain't going to say her name though, but just know it's a sister. One of my sisters was talking to me mad at the person that did the shit. Well, like, you know she was, oh, thank you, baby. Like, you know she was messing with your ex-fling. I said, what? Yeah, I seen him coming out the room that night. DeRozan. I didn't even say nothing. I said, girl, I don't give a fuck. I don't like that nigga. When I tell you I got off the phone and I thought I was tripping, bro. I'm like, how did I know this? How did I know this? And I'm really tripping in my house. I think my children are asleep, y'all. I'm really tripping. And I can hear the ancestors like, we told you first. And this is at my old house I just moved to. I love you too, Tamaya. I love you too, baby. I love you so much too, baby. I do. This is why I be tripping too when I get confirmation. I get myself chills like, how the fuck did I know this already? I didn't know it was that particular ex. And then I think I did a download too. I didn't even post it on TikTok. And I was like, yeah, y'all out here laying with my ex-flings. And I promise you that sibling told me this at that old house I just moved from, bro. And I'm like, what? I'll never forget this shit. And I feel like that's when that sibling started pulling back. Because that sibling was like, she just posted a video about this weeks ago. And I came and confirmed that shit, bro. What the fuck? Literally. And then when I went around this old fling again, because mind you, I used to deal with this fling young when my son was 1. Listen, I'm one of them people, I play around with you, but when I cut you off, I'm cutting you off forever. We'll still be cool. That's one thing about me. That's why I say the only ex I still probably have that still dislike me and obsessed with taking me down is my children dad. That's it. And he was my best friend. I've been knowing that man since 11 years old. This ain't just no regular dude that just tried to, he was there the whole pregnancy, during the birth, everything. This one just no regular, I don't know you, baby daddy. I knew this man since 11 years old, my first love. But when I was dealing with this one particular fling, my son was 1 year old. Me and my children dad was always on and off because he was only there for grief. I should have never even really pursued that type of creation with him, procreation, because I was fasting from my soulmate. I was grieving from my soulmate leaving. When I lost Fred, my children's dad was my best friend at the time, and he preyed on that grieving, bro. That's why I don't mess with men when you grieve. Men come around, especially when you grieve the most, because your frequency low, you're hurt. And I was really hurt from losing Fred, bro. I don't care what nobody say. My children daddy said that. I remember this man told me to stop crying about him. What? Because we was together. What? Okay. Anywho, back to the story. When I dealt with this one particular fling, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga had that. Ooh, he had that shit I like. But when I finally cut him off, he thought I was playing. We went years without ever laying with me again. I used to still go pull up on him. We used to smoke that, you know, we used to... Man, it was cool. He was always cool. Every time I used to get a new car or get some money, like money, I used to always pull up on him like, let's go smoke. Let's ride around the town. Let's go. And we used to do that. I remember one time I was in I wasn't shiznits. I was in one of my little flings car. My sister was at home asleep. My little fling was in a room, in my bedroom. My children was gone. And we was hanging out all night. He was driving he had the Draco in the back. And, you know, he wasn't no motherfucker. He wasn't playing. He had me driving around. He had a pocket full of money. I could have robbed him. That's why I love that Summer Walker. I could have robbed you. I could have grabbed you. I could have robbed you. For real. That nigga banks. So... he's still asleep in my bed. I get up, take me a shower, put on some clothes. I'm still looking good from the night before. I get in my car. I get in his car. I pull my car to the side, get in his car. And I go pick up my old fling, him, the boy. And we in the car, he in there still. Every time we hang, when you gonna let me hit that motherfucker again? When we go, I said never. And we just smoking, riding around. We chilling, having fun. Girls blowing his phone up. Then the little fling. I can feel spiritually when the fling wake up. He wake up like an hour too late. He like, where you at? And I tell him, I'm like, shut up. He like, where you at? I say, I'm at the gas station. And old boy knew I came and picked him up in somebody else's car. He like, this a ninja car. This a ninja car. I'm like, no, it ain't. This my shit. Got speakers in the back. Boom, I'm in the SRT. Floating that motherfucker. You feel me? Anywho, to TMI. Even though I still wasn't connected to him in that way, I used to. So for you to go lay with that fling I used to lay with to try to pull energy from me, that was the lowest shit you could have ever did in your life. And Spirit already showed me that shit, bro. Spirit already told me, and my sister came and confirmed that shit weeks later, literally weeks later. Yeah, I seen remember that one dude used to mess with the ugly one, but he was always crispy? I said, who? Who? Not knowing I was just riding with him a few days ago. Literally, and he was just trying to get in my shit again. He always, listen, once I'm done, you'll never forget it, because, baby, we had fun. But I don't want to do that. And literally, that happened. I asked him. I pulled up on him during the summer after that. And I asked him, I said, you did that? He started laughing like, nah. What? Why would I do that? I said, you did it. He was like, no, I didn't. I swear to God, no, I didn't. You know I'm in love with you. No, I still look. I said, you did that shit. I said, you like it? He said, you know, I'm no. You like it? I don't know. It's just weird, bro. I never do that shit again. And ever since then, I never deal with him again. I don't even pull up on him to smoke with him no more. I wouldn't even stop if I went to Michigan. I wouldn't even stop to see him, because it was a frequency thing. It was desperation for my energy. And I knew this. It was shown spiritually that somebody was trying to suck my energy from somebody. So, with that being said, don't doubt your spiritual gifts. Don't doubt your insight. Don't doubt nothing, because there's people out here that really will come give you confirmation just to show you don't ever not believe in yourself and your spiritual gifts. It's people that'll come give you confirmation. And it's people that'll hide confirmation from you just to ensure you that you ain't see what you see. I can hear when people speak ill about me. I can hear when people don't fuck with me for real. I can see it in your aura. I can see when you sent to try to come and destroy me. I can see when they sent you to fuck with me. Bitch, I can see all that shit. I can hear it. So it's best to just really keep my name and my energy out your mouth and out your household, and I won't hear nothing about it. that being said, I'ma constantly always lay these hoes to bed while I sleep comfortably in my motherfucking bed. And I'm always in you in your ninja head. To everybody that ever came up against me to try to harm me, to this man that keep on trying to pop up in my energy, you had the chance. And I'm telling you, I don't know why people believe this. Once you meet a soul like mine, you will never forget it because it's a pure soul. It's authentic. It almost feel innocent like a baby. And my son say this. He like, Mommy, how come every time you sweat, you smell like baby throw up? And I smelled my clothes before when I was washing them. And my clothes was really dirty. And I was pulling my clothes. I just had got my wash and dry, so I had dirty clothes for a while. And I used to just go buy new outfits every day, y'all. That's how deep it got. Anywho, I smelled my clothes and it smelled like babies. I'm like, damn, it do smell like babies. Am I finna have baby? I looked it up like, am I about to have a baby soon or something? You know, I'm like, I smell a baby. And then I just was like, that's how my aura smelled. Sometime as a baby. Innocent, because I should have been loved by the people that were gifted me. But instead, it's okay. They got tricked out of their spot. I don't judge them. I don't blame them. But nature took me in. I'm nature's baby. This is why I went to the store one day, and where I stay at, you can leave your children home if they're safe. If you're going right up the street. Now, when I'm going miles away, I don't leave my children home. But I had went to the store right here on the corner, and I had left them home myself, and I'm like, all right, ancestors, watch our babies. When I get back home and I come through my subdivision, it's a big-ass eagle start flying in front of my car telling me to slow down. I literally heard this eagle say slow down. And I started slowing down because it's a school lane right there. And I look over, police sitting in the parking lot. I said, had I been speeding to that LMA new song first day, I would have been speeding. They would have been like, I ain't got time for their ass. I don't fuck with their ass. So I had just slowed down, and then I had heard the freaks. I said, thank you for watching my house. Thank you for watching the babies. Because it was circling right my area. So you have to look at stuff like that as confirmation. And then even with the police sitting in the parking lot, mind you, I told you this download is about government protection. Even with them sitting there, they like, shit, if something happened, my babies know how to call 911. They love trying to prank me with 911. And they call 911, they gonna be over here quick as hell. Woo, woo, woo. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just so goddamn proud of myself. I'm proud of myself for continuing to get up even when I had every dart in my bag. I'm so proud of myself that my ancestors put different vaccines in me to adapt to the betrayal of people. So I had a vaccine to protect me. I was immune to the disrespect. I was immune to the death magic. I started rebirthing. Ooh, get deep, baby. Get real deep. That's the ancestor popping out. I was immune to this. I was immune to SA, to Jezebel spirits. I was immune to betrayal of friends that hit me in the head with a hammer. I was immune to the days that motherfuckers wanted to come take me out when they laid in my bed and took advantage of me. I was immune to certain bacteria that these motherfuckers would try to bring just to try to give me something to sit my ass down forever and lower my frequency forever. I was immune to that, and this is why you end up getting the illness and I didn't. I was immune to all the different attacks you sent from my children. I was immune to this shit. So that's why when they got me, when the poison from your food, bitch, when you cooked your meal with all the hate from me, I was immune to it. And you was wondering why the fuck I ain't choke and croak. But I was immune to it. I was already spread it on so many different vaccines in my back. I was already poked by different poisons so that my ancestors can ensure that I don't get poisoned. I was already preyed upon with all your words from the Bible. I remember every scripture my grandmother prayed over my little baby vessel before she got taken off this ram. When I used to lay up under her chest at night, when she couldn't even trust me with her own children, and I used to hear her praying so much over me from the Bible that I went to sleep. I was immune by my grandfather's prayers because they knew y'all was gonna do this shit to me. So they already had me vaccinated. God damn it, you a deep ass soul. Ashmukriaka anakasiyo ponote haneki esana hanachakoro hamakofufu haneniti tabatakine hanasukun. I was already immune to this. I was already immune to this purpose here, where they was going to send Jezebel women around this time to pay for readings, half price, to try to pull a card. You said I was going to get this. You were caught. You trying to symbolize a card around my name like y'all did Rashad Jamal. Yeah, we follow Rashad Jamal and we were called to clip somebody in a room. Oh my God. No, bitch, I don't want no card. No, I didn't tell you none of that. But I'ma still keep your money because you gotta pay me to betray me, bitch. Fuck up off our phone. What? You don't think I noticed? You don't think I noticed everything you try to send? Of course you go send them the women. The women mad. Some of the women mad at me because I told their secret that they're the devil. And the ones that try to pay you to betray you, they always try to send you lesser than what the fuck you asked for. It be the motherfuckers that send you $10, $15. You know they finna come with bullshit. And sometimes I don't care about the money for real, for real. You know they come with bullshit. As soon as you send, this all I got right now. But honestly speaking, that's not all you got. Or you see somebody that said they want a 40-minute reading, but they like, can I only send 30 for it? Why not just send what the fuck is the price for it? Oh, okay. Go ahead. Because I like to play the game too. Group 7, you better text me back, girl. Message me back. Don't say too much on here because it's sacred. But message me back. You want to short me on my motherfucking boundaries, on my reading? You want to short me? Group 7, you've been busy. So this is why we've been all over the place. But I got you, baby. You want to short me on my motherfucking boundaries, on my money? Or you want to try to cut into me? Because I knew, listen, I knew you was coming. I knew you was trying to find a way to kind of go against my energy because I felt it. You wanted more of my energy every day. It wasn't just about no motherfucking confirmation and reading. You wanted to pay for a small reading every other 3 business days. You wanted my energy. So you wanted that bad? Come on, let me show you how to get over here. Fuck you talking about? I know, I'm not gonna say I know everything, but I know most of the tricks from a Jezebel woman. I know when she mad at me. She mad I told the secret. She mad that I told that the devil is not a man, it's a woman. She's mad that I told that. She didn't want me to tell that. And I'm not upset with her. Why do you think a lot of y'all get pimped out? You care more about a man money than your own revenue. Do you know most of the men that you be with that have money, you know the divine masculines can get the finances for you. The gods will give the divine masculine the money to share and give to you if you be with him. But if you're by yourself, your money will come straight to you. It's having a having a low vibrational man is like he being your payee. When you using a man only for his money, that man is your payee. The universe don't trust you with your own money because you don't trust you with your own money. You feel like you got to get money from out of men. So now these men is literally using your own abundance to give to you. That's how I feel like women are so motherfucking foolish. You can't ever tell me about no Jezebel. Oh, I love he got me money, girl. He bought me a purse. He got all these houses. He got all these clothes. He got all the jewelry. And how do you think he's getting more of that? Especially if he's a cheater, he's narcissistic. How do you think he's getting more of that? He's your payee spiritually. All the abundance that was owed to you is going to him. He's siphoning it. He's pulling from your finances, your abundance, your creation. He pulled from it. And he pay you. He said, thank you. You like, I don't know why he gave me $500. He probably do want to take care of you, but thank you for letting me borrow your abundance. Not your payee just giving you all forms of money from you. This is why when a divine masculine love a woman properly and he come in and love that divine feminine and he grace her with everything, both of them rise with money. Both of them have businesses booming. Both of them have enough and he get more money attracted to her. This is why your divine masculine, you must pull your energy back from him and get the fuck out his energy, trying to save him and pray for him and pull back your energy. Once you showed your hand in the beginning, you was giving out money, you was showing him that you there for him, you prayed for him, you loved him. When you talked to him, he was attracting more money, he was winning everything, he was retrieving, he was going through good. He paid attention to that. He know that. He feel it. So when you pull it back, he's gonna look for it. He's gonna chase it. Now he popping up in your energy. Now he wants you to reach out. No. You showed him how good it can get. It can get even greater. This is why it's important for the divine feminine to stay on her journey and allow him to go through the absence of you. Because he will feel spiritually broke without you. Not saying he can't sustain his own finance gains. He can. But he won't achieve a lot until he make it official with the divine feminine, because union just not about marriage, it's prophecy. It serves a divine purpose on the planet. It breaks down generational curses of the women being betrayed by men instead of being loved correctly by a divine God or Christ conscious man. And your ancestors died not receiving it ever. So it is a prophecy. Just like you broke that generational curse, just like everybody in your family didn't want you to be loved, because it's a curse in a family. And by them being low vibrational, they won't ever attract it. And the ones that do attract it, they attract cheaters that pay them money. They got payees that cheat still. And some of us just refuse to take a man's money if he is not who he said he is. I refuse to allow my abundance to go in your spiritual account just because you want to give me money from me, huh? You love me that much, you want to buy me a Birkin? Nigga, buy me some land so I can build a house on that bitch and put it in my name. And if you ever get the tripping, nigga, I got all that shit that you ever gave me in a savings account because it was mine in the first place. You got that new car when you lay with me? Why you think the men used to want to come lay with you? They pull back up with a new car. You helped him with that. Make that motherfucker take you everywhere you need to go. You helped him get the new car. You ever laid with a man and then he come back around, he got a new this, do that? You helped him with that. You ever met a man that just wanted to pay you just to stay in your energy? You helped him with that. He wanted to come pay you what he stole from you. Y'all think I want a man just for his money? Man, fuck that motherfucking money. He getting paid by the devil. I want all my money to come to my account. While I'm talking, I got another Cash App. It's just showed up. Where is that? Let me show y'all just a glimpse of what just showed up. Is the little symbol up here? Oh, no, it ain't up there now. I just made mistake and deleted it. It was a little Cash App symbol. So whoever just sent, I got you, just message me. I don't respect women that use men for money. Because when he gone, you go feel like, who? I need my pimp. I need my payee. That's what Social Security like. You want somebody to be your payee? Your payee is your pimp. They distribute your money. You're not responsible for your own abundance. You're not responsible enough to be a boss. And sometimes we could get very irresponsible when it comes to money. I know I could at times. Because I want to go to Wingstop. You know, I'm not. But I'm chilling out on them. Let me not even bring that name up. It's associated with the devil at one point. No. They had good deals on Uber Eats though. Y'all ain't gonna play. But anywho, and I love the wrench. I just go get the wrench for salads. That's all. Y'all, I just spend that $5-10 for wrench for salads, okay? Let me say this. And we love their fries with extra seasoning. Let me stop. Look, y'all get me in trouble. I'm not trying to think about Wingstop that's 4 minutes away. One light, past one light, you already there. By Walmart too, with the candles and the stuff. You know how I feel so bad. I'm like, I know I ain't supposed to be spending no money on this Wingstop. I just go buy some candles and some sage from Walmart. You know, I looked out for y'all. My ancestors on the altar. I looked out. I got y'all some candles. Yeah, but we see that Wingstop behind your back, bro. We see that Wingstop. Stop making me think about it, y'all. It's y'all fault. I'm blaming y'all. No accountability on this end. It's y'all fault. Anywho. Yeah. You know, what was I saying again? I'm funny as fuck. I would laugh your man out his drawers, girl. Don't even want his ass because he laying with your ass. I want him to be right for you. I am a silly comedian, Cat Williams lover ass motherfucking woman. We be cracking up over here. You hear me? My ancestors be cracking up. Anywho, y'all may not think that shit funny trying to put, y'all ain't gonna put it in the comments because y'all looking at it like, got some Jezebels on her like, it didn't work. How is she still receiving downloads? What the fuck? You see how my nose moving? That's because this other side, if that motherfucker punched me in my nose, it cricked my shit a little bit over here. And this one always can't never get it as some strong breathe out of. You see what the fuck I got to deal with? Because I had to whoop you. I ain't gonna lie, I won the fight. I won. Just, you know, a man hit can be a little strong. You know, you right there. That motherfucker said, Went to the hospital, they said, They put that bitch back. You know, you did on the hand, but, you know, you see, I like Nikki when she do that. We get to talking a different language on you hoes. Because, baby, I don't even know what the fuck to say no more. Yes. So, you see this type of energy? You see this type of aura? I done cried, laughed. This is why on my YouTube it's called K Nirvana Cosmic Information. We laugh, we talk, we cry, we yell, we talk about human shit, we talk about high vibrational shit, we talk about these ninjas, we talk about the divine masculines, we talk about children, we talk about everything that is cosmic. Everything serves a purpose. Every emotion is valid. No matter where it comes from, how it get there, it is valid. And I'm fasting, so I haven't eaten anything. So all of this came directly from spirit, not the food. And I already took my morning toilet run, so I ain't got no leftovers in me from last night. And it came out a lot. TMI, but this is strictly off spirit. And I see a lotus flower when I close my eyes. Well, I see the all life. Is it the life flower? It could be this one, but I see it in a different color. The real deal. Okay? I love to watch y'all leave, but I dislike to see y'all go. Me and you would never part. Silly. I don't like leaving y'all. You know, I want to do a 24-hour stream. It's silly. But I gotta go. I got to go, y'all. Gotta go. I got business to take care of. I got readers to communicate with and vibe out with. Tamaya, you still on here? Phoenix tie. Tamaya, you been showing out with those gifts if you still up here. She's still up here. Nah. Thank you for the lights. Who is this? This Nail. Is that Nail or no? I swear these two be having the same formula. Yeah, somebody must be over here. God is supposed to be over here. They over here. They got their download. They said they out. I show y'all. I love y'all.